read about this last night and I saw the press conference. Before I go into this, right, let me start by saying please don't use this story as an excuse to discriminate against any type of people. And don't leave any hate messages or anything on my page because I find that intolerable. Let's be honest, when certain things happen in society, we attribute it to certain people. And more often than not, you'll find that certain people are associated with certain things. I've seen a lot of these in the last 10 years pop up in my county, right? And we'll see them everywhere. Without a doubt, we all like going to the spa, right? Something about that hot stone massage, that sauna, how it hits the skin, right? I need to start going back to the one that I have free access to. So we're going to take a trip to Florida to Operation Skin So Soft, where massage parlors were secretly being operated as prostitution places. You're looking at the caption on the screen right now, right? 20 of these women are from the People's Republic of China. I don't know what that connection is yet. We're not going to make any innuendos, and some are of Chinese nationality and either got their green card and have citizenship or were born and raised in the United States. Over a period of 2 days in the operation sting, they got caught accosting undercover cops for the horizontal polka, okay? Come to find out, this has been going on for a while. I mean no harm and no disrespect, but it's the same old ammo. They cover all their windows in some type of black material and advertise a spa. And there's a few suspicious ones in my county, but there was a bust a couple of years ago, and I'm on good suspicion that I know the person who may have turned them in. So this is what I say, right? I've gone to spas for years. I can tell you from experience that the ambiance starts from the time you enter that spa. The first thing you're going to notice about the legitimate ones is that they don't cover up the windows, that they have nice little couches, a warm environment, a receptionist, and they have beautiful calming music playing. You're walking straight into an ambiance. Anytime you go to a spa and you see all the windows covered in black, that's a red flag. Because you can own a spa in the United States and be Asian and not necessarily do this. So don't make this just about all Asian people, because that would make me mad. The thing about it is, I worry how many of those people in those spas did this because they wanted to. Because some of this, based on this article, seemed consensual, whether they were United States born or not. And some of it seems not so, could be not so consensual. But throughout the United States, as these spas pop up, because not all of them are cheap, because I've seen some prices even in my county of some of the ones that close their windows, and it's expensive. My concern is about minors going in there. My concern is about people who legitimately have good reputations walking in and not knowing what they're walking into. Here's what you all need to be aware of. When we go get our massages from people, sometimes we're in that calm state and we let our guard down. And this is going to be for all massage parlors regardless, okay? but particularly the ones that like to cover their window in black. Sorry, I'm not doing this to be racist, okay? This is just something we have to use caution. Because the sheriff of this county in Florida who participated in this bust said something profound that never crossed my mind until now when it comes to these illegitimate spas. See, when you're lying on that table with either your on your back or on your stomach, because at some point you're on both getting those massages, how do you know that they're not collecting information on you to use for leverage later on? Because why else would you need to cover those windows black and then advertise the spa on the front with the beautiful models unless you were up to something nefarious? Because I don't necessarily think that a lot of these in the United States are prostitution rings, but yet this investigation proved that some of them were. And even in my county, Kitsap County, a few years ago, when it hit our paper, the Kitsap Sun, there was suspicion that that could be going on. Don't assume because somebody's from a foreign country they can't either speak or don't understand English. And this isn't an argument about picking on people who are documented or undocumented immigrants either. We know immigrants can add to this country, okay? I think immigration should be curbed, but I think we don't want to sit here blaming all immigrants. But consider that when you're lying on that table, you're letting your guard down. How do you know in these nefarious spas that they're not secretly filming you or collecting information based on getting you to let your guard down in order to use it as leverage for any amount of reason later on? You know well as I do, even with Heidi Fleiss, who's from the United States, when these people have any type of prostitution rings, they got names. Do any of you or any of my listeners notice any of these spas popping up anywhere in your city? Because for some reason, this is 2024, around 2014, that was it. They started popping up little by little around where I am. Some of them are still around with the covered windows. You hardly see cars outside. The whole thing is super sus. This isn't an argument about racism. This is an argument about caution. As stressed out as we are as a nation and as tired as we are, we all want a spa day, right? Just do your research and be aware that what you're walking into could come back and bite you. And that you may not just be walking in for a hot stone or a sauna.